JYT Abbott, and welcome to another top 10 list. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite The Walking Dead characters. Oh, wait. No, wait. Where was the... Here it is. My top 10 favorite characters that are dead, though. So, let's do this. Number 10, Benjamin. Benjamin was one of my favorite characters from season 7 out of our new characters. He was really nice to everybody. He had a really good backstory and everything about his father falling to the Sagers and Ezekiel feeling responsible and taking care of him. And I really liked his speech in episode 9 to Ezekiel about trusting Rick and believing Rick and helping Rick in the battle against Negan. So Benjamin, you are a good person. Next up, we have Noah. Noah! You are the reason I am so scared to go into, I'm really scared to go in revolving doors after your death, bud. So Noah, he was one of my favorites because just of how he tied up with Beth and everything. He was a part of that real Beth storyline, and he was a really good character to have, to sort of, honor Beth. He did do things to honor Beth. They went to his hometown. That was his goal, to go to his hometown. Beth wanted that too. So that was for her. And I'm glad that Noah, though he died in a gruesome way, he died knowing that he did the right thing and going with Rick's group and honoring Beth and helping her. Alright. So, number 8 is the governor. Most of you probably won't like the governor, but heck, the governor was awesome. You guys have got to admit, the governor was epic. He was absolutely awesome, and I could not wait after season 3 to see him again in season 4. The governor, he was a good person. Nah, I'm just kidding. Wow. He killed a whole entire army of military guys. He had Walker head fish tanks. It was just insane. And I'm glad the governor went out with a bang, literally. So I'm glad he did. So, this is going to be a quick list anyway. Number 7 is going to be Sasha, a little bit more recent death. Yeah, Sasha. So Sasha was, as you all know, one of my favorite characters. She's one of my favorite characters from season 7. In season 4 too, I really liked her. Sorry. Yeah. But Sasha, she had probably one of the most awesome deaths ever. It was taken right out of the comics, and they nailed it. They absolutely did fantastic with it. I thought they did awesome. And I'm really glad that they took that route with Sasha, because Sasha lost Bob, she lost Tyrese, and she lost Abraham. Tyrese was her brother, Bob was her boyfriend, Abraham was her boyfriend, so I could see why she had some loss in her eyes there. But after Abraham, she was pretty tough. She didn't cry and break down like she did to Tyrese and Bob's death. She built up that strength that Abraham left her with and fought through it, and in the end, she did sacrifice herself for the good of the group. That group, imagine, the group would not have been able to really get out of the situation they were in. Jadis and the scavengers had turned on them. Negan had Rick and the group just tied up and just captured. And then Sasha busted out of the coffin and gave Carl and Rick just enough time to kill some scavengers and escape. And gave the Kingdom people time to rush in and save the day later. So yeah, Sasha, I loved Sasha, honestly. So number 6 is going to be Abraham. Abraham is probably before, let's just say, before this list, before he died, he was just like, he would just skyrocket on my favorite character list. Like every episode he was in, he would just get he would just get an inch closer to just like my top 5. And I think he did end up in my top 5 in one list I did. But yeah, Abraham, he was a military person. He was a sergeant, and he was a very good sergeant at that. Whether he was fighting zombies or spitting out awesome slurs or putting Eugene down for not learning how to pick up a turn by its clean end. Abraham was pretty awesome, and he became one of my favorite characters during season 6 and season 5. And I'm so glad that he went out the way he did, because it's such a good death for Abraham, because Abraham deserved to be taken out in a way that a tough person would be taken out. Abraham was a tough person. Maybe, I don't know, I want to say he's more tough than Daryl, but I don't know. Maybe. I think Daryl and Abraham are equal level right there. So yeah, Abraham is a really fun character. So number 5 is going to be Tyrese. Tyrese had probably one of the saddest deaths on The Walking Dead. Made me cry, and it sucked because Tyrese in season 4 was awesome. I loved Tyrese in season 4. Season 5, he did really good too. But season 4 was like, oh my god, I love Tyrese, man. Like, he didn't even last that long, but for that season 3, or for that season 4, like first and second half, he was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Going ham on that herb with his hammer, that was awesome. Helping Carol out with Lizzie and Mika and Judith, that was great as well. And I just loved Tyrese. And it sucked to watch his death, because the day, I remember it was a Monday, because I couldn't watch the episode on Sunday because I was too tired. I fell asleep. The following Monday, I was sick. I was like throwing up and everything. But then I sat down right before I went to the doctor's office, and I watched the episode. I watched partway through it. I didn't get to the part where Tyrese got bitten yet. So then I got back from the doctor's office after having to get 2 shots and blood work done on me. And I watched him die right in front of my very eyes, and it was very sad. But Tyrese, I just want to let you know, bro, you were like definitely one of my favorite characters. I loved you. And I'm still working on getting your action figure. I don't have any of your action figures, but I'm working on it, bud. I just have the pop of Tyrese. Actually, I made a custom pop of Tyrese, but alright. On to number 4. Number 4 is going to be from the New Frontier game. I forgot to say, yeah, we're going to include New Frontier into this. I don't know why. Really, any Walking Dead thing I'd include into this, except for Fear the Walking Dead. Well, I'm including Fear the Walking Dead a little bit on my top 10 favorite villains list that I'm going to do. There's an honorable mention in there that's from Fear the Walking Dead. Probably all of you know who that is. But Kenny was probably, he was my favorite character. He's my favorite character in all of the Walking Dead video games. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. He was my favorite character. I know he's like barely in Season 3. Well, he's not my favorite character in Season 3 because he died. But I think Javier is actually my new favorite, from Season 3. Kenny still will always be my favorite character. But Javier is pretty good. Um, Also Jesus. I love Jesus. And Trip. And who else? Who else did I like from New Frontier? I liked oh yeah, Clem. Obviously. I don't know why I forgot Clementine. Clementine will always be a fan favorite of mine. But Kenny went out in such a brutal fashion. He sacrificed himself to save AJ, for me anyway. It depends on your choices from season 2. If you go, there's choices at the end of season 2. Spoilers ahead. Season 2, at the end of that, you have a choice to either shoot Kenny, who's trying to kill Jane, or let Kenny kill Jane. If you let Kenny kill Jane, and then there's an option where you can shoot Kenny for killing Jane, and you don't do that, then there's an option to leave Kenny because he killed Jane, or stay with him. You stay with him, and then that goes over to Wellington. You go to Wellington, or you leave with Kenny. Leave with Kenny, and you get Kenny's death in The Walking Dead New Frontier episode 1. All that other stuff is vice versa with Jane. Shoot Kenny, you get Jane. You go through all those choices, only not at Wellington and everything. And it's not really that much with the alone thing. All you do with the alone thing is get a missing finger and lose AJ, I guess. But anyway, Kenny was one of my favorite characters. He is my favorite character out of all the Walking Dead, Telltale Walking Dead. He was always that special to me. I always stood up for him and protected him in all of The Walking Dead. I stood by him pretty much on every decision in Season 1 and Season 2, whatever he said goes, really, for me. Because I love Kenny, and he is always going to be one of my favorites. So on another number 3. Number 3 is going to be Hershel. Hershel, wow. This is going all the way back to season 4. Hershel. Oh my god. Oh, I miss Hershel so much. Imagine him in the war. Imagine him in the war. No, imagine him. No, look, imagine, during the prison attack, he got out with Rick. And then he saw Rick bite that guy's throat out. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Oh my gosh, you'd just be like, you went a little bit too far, Rick. Because Hershel was that voice of reason that the group really did need in season 4 with the sickness, the governor, all of that. I think Hershel is what got Rick through all of this. Hershel is what has kept Rick alive. And I believe Rick still thinks about Hershel to this day. Hershel is the reason that Rick's here. Rick would have given up a long time ago, back when Lori died, back when he thought he lost Judith, back when he lost the prison. He would have been long gone then, but Hershel was there for him to fall back on. I even believe, I believe if the governor hadn't killed Hershel at the mid-season finale of season 4, I believe he would still be alive today. I mean, maybe he wouldn't be the best fighting right now, but he could probably do something in the war. I mean, I would love to see that. But yeah, Hershel was really a good voice of reason. He always had the good things to say about Rick and Maggie and everybody. And he was so positive. So, yeah, that's Hershel, number 3. Number 2 is going to be I think this is the saddest death for me. Besides, no, number 1. But Beth is definitely the second most saddest death in my opinion. And Tyrese would probably be number 3. But, Beth was probably one of my favorite characters out of all of The Walking Dead. And it was so sad to see her die. I know a lot of people hated Beth. And I don't know why. I guess it was because of the singing. I didn't really get bugged by the singing that much. But hey, everybody has their opinions, so I don't really care. But Beth went out in a way that Beth would go out. She went out with grace, you know. Daryl carried her out of the hospital. It was real. That just added to the sadness. Daryl carrying her out of the hospital, crying. Oh my goodness. I was sobbing watching that episode. I really was. Yeah, Beth. This scene right here probably got people to hate her. I mean, I understand. She put the middle finger up to Daryl. That's fine. I don't know where I'm at Daryl right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know right now, because Daryl, I don't know. I don't know what Daryl's doing right now. I like Daryl. I liked him in the season 7 finale, but I don't know. I still don't know if I can forgive him for getting Glenn killed. Alright. But, yeah. Number 2 is Beth. I loved you. Number 1, of course, is going to be Glenn. And this is going to be part of the video that's probably going to last like 20 minutes. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's going to last like 5. I'm making this quick video. But Glenn, oh my god, I love Glenn. I didn't want him to die at all. I did see it coming though, because obviously Glenn dies to Negan in the comics. And I happened to be spoiled while watching the season 6 or the season 7 during the season 6 season 7 break. I was spoiled. I was told that Glenn and Abraham were going to die. I tried not to believe it, but it just made sense. Abraham was a tough guy. I understand why Negan went for him. And, man. But Glenn was always just my favorite. He was my favorite character for, like, forever. I think he was my favorite character since season 1. That was 6, almost 7 seasons that he was my favorite character. And, you know, it's sad that I saw him die like the way he did, brutally, with his eye being... Alright, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. I love Glenn. Let's just review. I love Glenn, love Beth, love Hershel, love Kenny, love Tyrese, love Abe, love Sasha, love the Governor, love Noah, and love Benjamin. This was the top 10 favorite dead characters of The Walking Dead. Goodbye.